Sub hum with distant molten effects, ambient fire crackle and low growling pads, robotic vocal effects, hi-hats with glitch effects, slowly building tension. Build up one, rolls layered with synth risers, glitch echo across stereo channels, vocal chop, infernal, infernal, infernal. White noise, sweep silence, first drop, drop one, drop one, drop one. Happy trap rhythm, side chain to bass wobble, glitch effects, punctuate bass hits. Roaring fill on fills, shape the stereo field. Drop time beats, some hi-hats, atmospheric effects, robotic whisper, infernal surge, ground shaking. Rise slowly, tension building, build up to stellar rope with follow rate with rising pitch and flash effects. Bass, infernal, voice, infernal, voice, infernal. White noise, sweet smaller for first, robotic whisper flurry. Rising filtered top, tension built to final drop, follow drop, full infernal chaos. Something neural bass collide aggressively, kick my snare all double time, infernal. Some fades, molten effects, crackle dissipates, infernal, complete system offline, silence. Silence. Heavy trap rhythm, side chain to bass wobble, glitch effects, punctuate bass hits. Vocal stab and 3, aggressive low end, fills shape the stereo field. Halftime beats, sub hi-hats, atmospheric effects, robotic whisper, infernal surge, ground shaking. Background pads, rise slowly, tension building, build up to stellar roll with follow rate with rising pitch and flash off field. High beat, sub hi-hats, atmospheric effects, robotic whisper, infernal surge, ground shaking. Background pads, rise slowly, tension building, build up to stellar rate with rising pitch and flex. Halftime beat, sub hi-hats, atmospheric effects, robotic whisper, infernal surge, ground shaking. Background pads, rise slowly, tension building, build up to stellar rate with rising pitch and flex. Based in hum with distant molten effects, ambient fire crackle and low growling pads, robotic vocal effects, salting filtered sub, tension built to final drop, laser synth stabs, cut through stereo field. Vocal insert, unlisted leader, rising pitch effects, vocal chop, loop, rumble, glitch effect, fuck. Rolling filtered inferno, rising final surge, rising filtered sub, tension builds to final crush and fuck. Beat, stripped, low rumble, will rumble glitch effect. Rumble glitch, second, infernal rising, final drop. Solvents, infernal chaos. No rumbling, subwooted beat earthquake in the distance. Metallic reverb hits, echoing like a massive train station. Distant PA system voice, warning bass quake imminent. Slow heartbeat kick builds tension. Mechanical riser with glitch sparks. Build up one, fort. Snare rolls layered with industrial clangs. Metal on metal. Glitch rolls layered with industrial clangs. Metal on metal. Still on Cyrus, sweep upward, robotic rocks. Stars, Jeremy, rolls eyes. Roll with draws of power and sounds. Devastating rhythm drive, choppy metallic bass hits with seismic low end. Snare pops like explosions, laser effects sweep across stereo simulating walls, cracking suffer from rounds, dragging looks like grinding gears, vocal chop, insane bass quake. Bass quake, beats just a millimeter river quake with a distance. Leveling sound pulses, echoing like a massive clean station. Distant PA system voice, warning bass quake imminent. Slow heartbeat kick builds tension. Sirens ledge, kick builds earthquake like a moonwall. Rumble, lead up to sirens blare louder, layered snare trolling like collapsing metal beams. Bassquake, bassquake, bassquake. Even heavy bass distorted into sub-bass shockwaves. Another fire in missteps, simulate aftershocks. Terminal breach detected, heavy claps, echo like walls collapsing. Shop fills get glitchy, mechanical chaos. Atmospheric decay, sounds of rubble crumbling structures. Distant alarm sing distorted. Robotic rocks, suckers, and another purple and the rumbling suckers. There's living a platinum overload. Silence, right
landing gear. Maximum distraction, alternate split, wobble bass, like stereo panning. Turn the lights up for music, shake the entire spectrum. Bass quake, bass quake, terrible hits that combo. Feels like explosions underground. Dance with a massive sub-hit, low reverb, flaming cellulose. Shuffling sparks and glitch effects like dying circuits. Distant echo, system offline. Sub fades like an earthquake moving away. Tension anklet earthquakes like dying circuits. Distant echo system offline. Some phase like an earthquake moving away. Builds tension again with earthquake. Like rumble. Build up to louder. Layered snares rolling like collapsing metal beams. Bass quake, 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 bass Bass quake, bass quake, bass quake. Robotic voice sampling breaker engage. Metallic percussion with glitch effects ticking like machinery. Subtle low and bass whilst tension rises. Build up 1, bass swells, tension rises. Build up 1. Fast snare rolls with high-pass filter risers. Glitch layer over static X vocal chop. Breaker, white noise, sweep, silence, drop, impact. Drop 1, wop, 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 wop. Bassline, distorted sub-bass, neural bass stab. Simply tracking such perfectly to wobble bass. Like flash fills, cut through rhythmically vocal flex. Time with bass hits, stereo effects, simulate electrical sparks, and circuit overload. Drums to half time, some hi-hats, ambient glitch effects. Overload detected, system unstable. Echo timed with bass hits, stereo effects, simulate electrical sparks and circuit overload. Drums to half time, some hi-hats, ambient glitch effects. Overload detected, system unstable. Echo timed with bass hits, stereo effects, simulate electrical sparks and circuit overload. Synth riser grows in pitch. Glitches flicker faster like sparking wires. Vocal chop, surge. Silence, massive bass hit. Even heavier, distorted neural bass grounds layered with mid-bass stabs. Double time, hi-hats, rapid trap, snare fills. Glitch simulates sparks flying off circuits. Vocal insert, circuit breaker unleashed. Ride in stereo. Circuit breaker unleashed, spits to lead hell. Bass stabs, kicking heavy, trapping, psychic perfectly to wobble bass. Circuit offload, big expressive shake effect. Illogical hum phase, glitch effects dissipate. Wop, 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 wrangle drop. Mobile neural mid bass, collide in stereo. Kick and snare rhythm, alternates between halftime and double time. Glitches and vocal chop, hero mode. Stop bass fills the low end, massive shake effect. Electrical hum phase, glitch effects dissipate. Circuit offline, breaker reset, silence. Distorted neural bass grounds layered with mid-bass stabs. Double time hi-hats, rapid trap, snare fills. Simulator breaker unleashed. Circuit breaker unleashed. Minimalist system rebooting. Robotic waste of filter subject paper detecting system unstable dabble hi-hats rapid track snare fill circle even heavier distorted neural bass grounds layered with mid-bass stab double time hi-hats rapid track snare fill circuit breaker unleashed 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 robotic wisdom rebooting rising filter sub tension builds to final drop final drop final drop final drop final drop double KO mirror mid bass collide in stereo kick snare rhythm alternates between half time and double time glitch effects and vocal chop finger mode sub bass with the low end massive shake effect electrical hum phase glitch effects dissipate circuit offline breaker reset silence.
No summer boosted ambient effects, pianos, sirens, robotic whisper, cyber-drift storm initiator.
Minimal hi-hat takes from glitch effects to build tension. Rising stereo rolls and pitch modulated synthesizers. Noise, flame, silence, first drop, waste. Drop, heavy drop, bass, drop, bass. Drop, wait, big robo, perfect drop, rhythm, side, hit, one bass. Twist, let's run. Bass, slice, wall, facing, rising, city alive. The snare rolls, accelerate, touch, next to build tension. Drop, loop, watch the pitch, fall drop, loop, switch. So far, like you're all free, double time hi-hats. Roll tappers, zero setup, unleashed. Rumble, pitch effects, switch doesn't try to flow, bass, final drop. What's on my house, still on bass, the life, break the lanes, and every shot like a full wallpaper. Final drop. Full cyber chaos. Sub-neural mid-bass collide aggressively. Kick snare opening half double time. Cyber drifter. System offline. Silence. 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 Visualizing takes with glitch effects to build tension. Digital crackles like sparks arcing across circuits. Running sequence charging.
Slow build with electric hums, static sweeps, and mechanical clicks.
One.
Snare rolls infused with electric crackle X.
Rising cells layered with glitch.
Sweeps, robotic box, chop, engage. Silence drop off before ignition. Drop 1 a flock, 150, and the trap drop.
Gritty, electrified bass stab sync to thunder. Kick snare combo hits with lightning strike sharpness. High-pitched synth satellite plasma bolts. Stereo sweep simulates storm winds blowing. Vocal insert.
Ignition right before a bass slab. Beat reduces to pulsing sub-bass with crackling static. Glitched out hi-hats and distorted atmospheres. Robotic whisper.
System charge 80%.
Prepare for ignition. Tension grows with rolling thunder and risers. Build up 2. Intense rise with heavy distortion. Thunder metallic clap layered with building snares. Over.
Load, cyberstorm, ignite.
Cut to silence, holding breath for second drop.
Drop 2, even heavier bass storm.
Distorted cyber rhythm stabs sharper and more chaotic. Glitch laser fills cutting through. Sub-bass roll simulates storm aftershocks. Electrical explosions sparking left to right in stereo.
Cyberstorm activated.
Low pass filtered synths, eerie futuristic calm.
distant thunder, rumble returns. Rising distorted bass builds to ignition finale. Final drop, full power unleashed. Sawtooth leads screaming like electric arcs. Sub-bass shock waves layer with crackling distortion. Fast trap snare rolls simulate lightning strikes. Cyber ignition. Final bass quake feels like a power plant exploding.
Thunder that fades. Silence. Ignition complete. Power surge terminated. Crackle glitch shuts down. Silence.
Loud tint adds boosted city sounds. Subtle distorted bass hum rising slowly. Robotic effects whisper dark wave initiated light hi-hat. Taps with glitch effects setting tension. Build up one. Rising synth rolls with pitch modulation. Snare rolls layered with glitchy sweeps. Vocal chop bassline, bassline, bassline. White noise sweep silence drop impact. Drop one deep distorted sub bass neural bass stabs. Kick heavy trap beat side chain to wobble bass. Wobble bass dark wave synth layers cutting through stereo channels. Vocal stab then through glitch effects interspersed to create chaotic energy. Reduces to some hi-hats, ambient synth effects. Robotic whistle, subdued alive. Background tracker baseline across stereo channels. Vocal insert, dark wave activated. Strict low rumble glitch effects. Drop one deep, atmospheric glass. Baseline, low rumble, atmospheric glitch effects. Eat baseline. These distorted sub-bass, neural bass style. These distorted sub-bass, neural bass style. Sub hi-hats, ambient synth, heavy trap beat, side chain to wobble bass, dark wave synth layers cutting for stereo channels. Vocal stab and through glitch effects interspersed to create chaotic energy. Bitch flying, beat produces to sub hi-hats, ambient synth effects. Robotic whistle, subdued alive. Wave synth layers cutting for stereo channels. Vocal stab and through glitch effects interspersed to create chaotic energy. Baseline. Beat reduces to sub hi-hats, ambient synth effects. Robotic whisper, shadow, home, pulse, city alive. Back check for next build channels. Vocal stab. Rising synths multitude, vocal chop loop, dark wave. Silence, white noise, sweep leads me to drop. Drop to the bass growl. Neural bass growls, distorted with bass collide. Triplet hi-hats, fudge starter, slaves, laser effects. Pan across stereo channels. Vocal insert, dark wave activated. Strip low rows and synths multitude. Vocal chop loop, dark wave, dark wave. Filter, chop. System, shop the pulse, rise or don't stick down across stereo channels. Vocal insert, dark wave activated. Straight low rumble, blast, separate glitch effects. System, shadow pulse, max output. Max output. System, shadow pulse, max output. System, shadow pulse, max output. Baseline, baseline. Silence.
Low reactor home, but the starting electricity crackle over punching announcements empowering. Reactor unstable, metallic percussive glitches, sticking like cooling pipes. Slowly rising distorted, bass slow reactor startup sound. Locked up by nothing routes, stutter says stops glitching out like corrupted code. Alarm sirens batting left, right.
digital glitch effects, robotic whisper effect,
glitch wave mayhem, initializing,
minimal hi-hats, stir percussion, build tension, build up one, rising glitch marks and rolls, vocal chop, mayhem, 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 white noise, sweep, silence, first drop, drop, walk, drop, walk, drop, walk, drop, baseline, distorted sub, bass, mid bass, growls, take heavy trap, rhythm, sidechain to wobble bass, laser synth stabs, cut across stereo channels, vocal stab, curve, glitch effects, fluctuate each beat, fetch beat, halftime grooves, some hi-hats, ambient pads, system destabilized, chaos incoming, background pads, rise to build tension for next drop, build up to the third accelerate, rising pitch, synth, vocal loop, flash wave, flash wave, flash wave, white noise, sweep, silence, second drop, Euro bass plus distorted mid-bass layers collide, double time hi-hats, stutter glitch fills, laser effects, sweep, stereo channels, vocal chop, glitch wave, mayhem, unleash, beat strip, flow, rumble, hit, glitch, vocal chop, mill, rumble, and mayhem, 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 white noise, sweep, silence, first drop, drop one, bass line, sub, bass, mid, big, heavy trap, rhythm, sidechain to wobble bass, laser synth stabs, cut across stereo channels, vocal stab, glitch effects, fluctuate, beach, halftime grooves, some hi-hats, ambient pads, robotic witchier and glitchy at pads, shuffle time hi-hats, stutter glitch fills, laser effects, sweep, stereo channels, vocal chop, glitch wave, mayhem, unleash, beat strip, flow, rumble, hit, glitch, vocal chop, mill, rumble, and mayhem, 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 white noise, sweep, silence, second drop, every year and glitchier at bats, Euro bass plus distorted mid-bass layers collide, double time hi-hats, stuttered glitch fills, laser effects, sweep, stereo channels, vocal chop, glitch wave, mayhem, unleashed, beat stripped, low rumble, ambient glitch effects, robotic whisper, prepare final chaos, rising filtered subtension builds for final drop. Final drop, full chaotic bass up, mid-neuro bass collide, aggressively kick, snare, alternate half, double time, glitch, wave, mayhem, bamboo. Mayhem, complete, system offline, silence. Violence. 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 Silence. Silence. Mayhem. Complete. System offline. Silence.
Electrostatic crackle simulating high voltage sparks, pulsating sub-bass hum, build atmosphere, a robotic vocoder for the cage, hyperdrive voltage.
Kiss, dig, siren like synthesizer, set tension, kick, enters filtered heartbeat tempo, build up one accelerating stereos, rising pitch modulation, voltage overload. Pitch riser simulates engine charging, silence just before drop, breathless tension, drop one, heavy distorted 808, slam in sync with kick, laser synth stabs cut through like neon blades, voltage offender with click sparks between beats, hyperdrive, echo through breakdown, strip back beat, minimal percussion, hypnotic arpeggio simulates fast moving lights and warp speed, vocal chop, loop, charging gauge, overload, background energy pulses, keep tension simmering, build up through faster, reckless momentum, effect power surge, saps, distortion layers, robotic voltage rising, hyperdrive, maximum, hard cut to silence before drop, even heavier bass layering with glitchier synths, wobble bass modulates like unstable reactor energy, triplet hi-hat, Fills create chaos and rhythm. Voltage, glitch and fade. Voltage. Final sustain. Sub rumble shakes everything. Hyperdrive. Whole atmospheric hum like outer space silence. Soft synth packed as a futuristic chord progression. Robotic whisper entering hyperspeed. Prepare. Rising riser slowly charges tension. Maximal hybrid drop layer in awaits glitch house laser stabs. Energy surges simulating total hyperdrive ignition. Rapid fire kicks glitch fills intensified chaos. On counter screens hyperdrive voltage ends with one massive bass hit deep fade out. Distant electric hum fades into silence. Final robotic whisper system offline error. Even heavier bass layering with glitchier synths. Wobble bass modulates like unstable reactor energy. Triplet hi-hat fills create chaos in rhythm. Voltage.
Helicopters overhead. Metallic hi-hat ticks mimic bookends at midnight. Deliver full initiating midnight raid. Creeping bassline rising with glitch effect. Tension building it. Built up a wall with distorted pressure. Heavy tension. Final for call and David's calls. Shop silence. Raid. Distorted vocal drop-beat with slow compression. Cause this is brawl. Snapping upstairs with halftime groove. Some flashing wobble bass, filling the stereo feels. Silent shocking rhythm with bass, vocal stab, midnight race on first bass slam. Simplified trap beat, whisper vocal thing stereo wing. Pushing push with delay to keep tension. Built out from bird to bird, clock hands. As the still roast up with sirens rising the two-set chorus. Fox no escape. Turbo rising the builders into bigger second drop. More chaotic than drop one. More on high half fist steps syncopated with gunshot effects. Rockers of hits like explosions. Vocal insert raid mode. Bass on the footstep sirens. Not be yet bad. This is the midnight takeover. Gradual build with distorted rise and heavy tension. All elements collide. Bass cross from sirens. Free. Some shaking distortion. Fill red. It's a good placement. Bass in the robotic vox. Midnight raid. Dark time closes with city ambience fading out. City ambience fading out. Dark time closes with city ambience fading out. City ambience fading out. Close with the city ambience fading out. Dark pad, close with the city ambience fading out. Dark pad, close with the city ambience fading out. It's still the miser, sudden cut silence before the drop. The black top, crazy, heavy buzz of the halftime groove. This is the city ambience fading out. Trap beat, whisper, vocal, fix stereo. Shadows moving, break, coming, quick hit tension, build up to faster samples up at sirens. Rising to two zip chords, locks into tune, zip chords. Fox with no escape, no escape. Turbo riser, silence leads into bigger second drop. Drop two, more chaotic than drop one. Double time hi-hats, bass stabs syncopated with gunshot effects. Rattling sub hits like explosions, vocal insert. Rate mode, rate mode. Bass strips to filtered sirens, ambient pad. This is the midnight takeover, takeover. Credible build with distorted rise and heavy tension. Final drop, hollow drop into light. 808 growls, chop sirens. Raid, 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 raid. Shaping distortion, filling the low end. Ends with a bass slam, reverb tail. Sirens fade into distance, robotic fox.
City noise, tires screeching. Neons and blood radio flickers like holograms. Sub bass rises slowly mimicking an engine starting. The water announcer whisper protocol engaged. Neon drift initiated. Kick, enters filtered heartbeat steady. Build of 1-1 heartbeat steady. Test arrows run with pitch automation. Drift, drift, drift. Drifter attention, past bass riser increases silence before ignition. Drop 150. Distorted 808 baseline slams in sync with hard trap kicks. Sawtooth simply slice and short burst neon sharp. Wobble bass, swerve side to side, simulating drifting tires. Sight siren FX feel of racing through a cyber highway. Here on drift with echo reverb. Echo reverb. Percussion, baseline pulses, sync with glowing city synth chords. Whispered vox, follow the presence intention through reverse effects and sub-bass we build up to. Rolling snares accelerate, neon lead arpeggio, it turns louder later. Gucci car engine rev X builds like turbo boost, vocal chop, drift, protocol. Silence drop through your hybrid drum mix of trap bass plus house grooves. Swing hi-hats, fast percussion, cascading tire feel. Laser system, stand left right simulate drifting through neon lanes. Wobble fills between kicks, Gucci car maneuvers. Protocol engage, slow down baseline reverb heavy like drifting in slow motion. Atmospheric paths glow like neon haze. Echo, tire screech, shift clicks. Sound over drums, tension reloads. Final drop, full power, bass explosion, maximum distortion. Rapid trap kicks, sub-sweeps hit relentlessly. Neon up goes wild, glitching in sync with snares. Neon drift, go to go to go, go to go to go. Neon arpeggio fades like fading lights in a rainy city. Go to go to go, go to go to go. Final robotic whisper, protocol complete. Echo reverb. Neon repeating lights in a rainy city. Neon robotic whisper, protocol completed. V1P third.
Yet neon pads plus city sound effects. Subtle sub rumble builds tension. Robotic effects voice initializing. Minimal hi-hat ticks with glitch effects actuate the rhythm. Rising glitch arpeggios and pitch bending synths. Snare roll with stuttered effects. Vocal chop, flux, flux. White noise sweeps silence, first drop. Drop one. Baseline neuro bass with glitch effects actuate the rhythm. Build up one rising glitch arpeggios and pitch bending synths. Snare roll with stuttered effects. Vocal chop, flux, flux. White noise sweeps silence, first drop. Drop one, drop one. White noise sweeps silence, first drop. Drop noise sweeps silence, first drop. Baseline neuro bass with glitch effects actuate the rhythm. Kick heavy trap rhythm side chain to sub bass. Glitchy synth stabs punctuate the stereo field. Vocal stab, 3C edge. Glitch effects fill gaps between bass hits. Halftime grooves, some hi-hats, ambient pads. Robotic whisper though unstable. Bit mode depth to the accelerating snare roll. Rising synth riser. Neon flux,
silence, massive glitch, bass drop, trace drop, neuro bass growl, that's distorted mid bass collide, triplet hi-hat, stuttered effects, laser effects, sweep across stereo, vocal jaw flux activated, H strip, low rumble, ambient glitch effects, neuronic whisper system destabilized, final flux, rising filtered subtension builds the final drop, 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 final drop. Full chaotic bass, first drop, 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 plus drops. Drop one, sweep silence, first drop, drop one, sweep silence, first drop. Bassline neuro bass with glitch effects, actuate the rhythm. Kick heavy trap rhythm, side chain to sub bass. Trap rhythm, side chain to sub bass, 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 header, bass, 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 bass. Halftime groove, sub hi-hats, ambient pads, robotic whisper, neon flux, silence, massive glitch, bass drop. Halftime groove, sub hi-hats, ambient pads, robotic whisper, flow unstable.
Sub rumble, distant city, neon FX, robotic whisper FX, neon phantom, initializing minimal hi-hats and glitch ticks, build suspense, build up one, rising snare rolls, pitch, might and glitch sense, vocal jump, phantom, 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 white noise, sweep, silence, first drop, drop, one, bassline and sub bass, low mid bass growls, kick heavy trap rhythm, side chain to wobble bass, glitch effects, don't you beats, full chaotic energy, vocal stack, fake beats, stereo facts, simulate fans, I'm moving through streets, halftime grooves, hi-hats, ambient paths, robotic whispers, system engaged, will pass last voice of the next build up, accelerate, snare rolls, rising glitch packs, neon phantom drop unleashed, trip, low sub rumble, glitch fast, robotic whisper, rumble, phantom, push, put sub tension, builds for final drop, floating on chaos, sub mid bass layers, collateral crevice, trace, phantom, bass love narrow, mid bass layers collide aggressively. Kick heavy trap rhythm, side chain to lovable bass, glitch effects, punctuates for chaotic energy, vocal stack, free beats, steady descent, vocal effects, movements, rhythm with freaks, halftime groove, hi-hats, spazzing, system engaged, vocal stabs, finesse, build up, let's choose trees, snare rolls, rising glitch facts, back up. Kick heavy trap rhythm, glitch fast, neon phantom drop unleashed, neon bass rap rhythm, side chain to level bass, glitch weeks, punctuate bass, chaotic energy, vocal stab, free beats, staring effects, simulate phantom movement through streets, time groove, sub hi-hats, ambient pass, rising system engaged, rise for the next build up, neon phantom drop unleashed. Sub hi-hats collide across the waves, double time hi-hats, stunner glitch lasers and sweeps across stereo, neon phantom drop unleashed, beat strip, low sub rumble, glitch fast, system overload, system prepare, final surge, rising forces sub tension build, phantom drop unleashed. Strip, close up, rumble, glitch facts.
Subtle sub rumble, distant city, neon effects.
Robotic whisper effects, overdrive, begin. Minimal hi-hats, glitch effects, create anticipation. Build up one, rising snare rolls, pitch modulate. Overdrive. White noise, sweet silence, first drop, one. Bassline with bass grabs, kick, trap rhythm, side chain, bass wobble. Laser sit stabs, punctuate each beat. Glitch effects, filling gaps for chaotic energy. Halftime grooves,
Sub hi-hats, ambient pads, turbo surge, velocity, rock down pass. Build up two to the rate, rising pitch effects on six. Overdrive, nightcore, overdrive. White noise, sweep silence, circuit, drop. Turbo surge, velocity rising. Back on pads, build tension for next drop. Build up to sub hi-hats, ambient pads. Rock off, loop, jive, unleashed. Beyond city pads.
Dark atmosphere, pad with subtle city sound effects.
Neon notes. Low sub rumble slowly creeping in.
Vocal FX.
Engage. Minimal hi-hat tip to simulate engine idle. Snare roll flared with glitch effects. Rising synth block the human mix. Neon light flickering faster. Vocal chop. Turbo pulse. Rising white noise silence drop. Big flooded and trap rhythms like changes of bass. Laser synth steps. Slice through stereo channels. Vocal chop hits. Video numbers. Bass slam. Bridge fails with between beats from the ionic pulse. Sub hats, glitch effects, robotic whisper effects. Over engage. Two patterns switch to double time bursts. Neural bass growls layered with laser leads. 5H4 Delwyn. Glitch fills and sidechain effects. City lane high speed chase. Beat strip low heartbeats, sub distance sirens. Robotic whisper. Back to monster builds tension for final drop. Full turbo chaos. Up bass distorting mid bass collide. Laser synth up pad across stereo. Triple turbo pulse to the mid bass collide. Laser synth stand across stereo, triplet hi-hats, glitch fills and urgency. Turbo rephase, neon hum remains. Full sermon hits and system offline. Ambient glitch effects, silence.
Deep sub rumble push piston, neon effects, robotic whisper effects, playful distortion initializing, minimal hi-hats and glitch effects, sex protection, build up one. Rising snare rolls, modulating synth, bubble chop, voltage, surge, sweep silence first drop. Heavy drop rhythms I chain to all bass. Laser synth stabs accentuate each hit. Post fast, push, rhythm like a drop. Halftime grooves, sub hi-hats, ambient pads. Robotic whisper, voltage rising, system engaged. Build up to that tension. Minimal hi-hats and glitch effects, set the tension. Build up one. Rising snare rolls, modulated synth, double chop, voltage surge. White noise, sweep silence first drop. Heavier and more chaotic. Neural bass box with bass lighter collide aggressively. Double time hi-hat stuttered, glitch effect. Snare voltage surge, unleash, kill vocal chop. Ray voltage surge, unleash. Bass layers go up, aggressively. Can't have it trap rhythms that change to wobble bass. Laser situation each hit, vocal bass. Deep sub rumble echoing like the floor of a warehouse.
Sirens in the distance, padding across stereo.
High-grade sample with distortion.
This is rave!
Core overload. Get drum heartbeat slowly increasing tempo. Rising synth riser with heavy distortion. Machine gun snares rolling faster. Double chop, overload. Baseline was destroyed, re-space with rave steps. Kick, heavy hard trap beat. Chest rattling 808s. Siren leads layered into the melody. Both chops overload, engage. Energy beyond destructive rage. Beat strips down to kick, hi-hat pattern, distance, industrial effects. Now pace, robotic whisper, maximum rate, capacity system unstable. Drop cuts, drop 30 through 30. Build up one, raw rave energy. Build up rising steps, riser with heavy discreetly sense. Kick your punch, double in rhythm. Near the low crowd, color facets, overload. All instruments cut, dark atmospheric pad. Robotic bomb, overdrive, reach system knockdown areas. Pulse of bass swelling slowly. velocity system unstable. Bass filtered low, building tension. Build up to 230. Class bass, tap chord, side shape with riser. Siren sweep upward in pitch. Narrow jump with distortion. Warning, warning, warning. Drop cuts, drop to here. Drop one, raw rate energy. Class bass, tap chord, side chain with riser. Siren sweep upward in pitch. Snare rolls chop with distortion. Box loop glitching. Warning, warning, warning. Drop cut. Oh, 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 oh. Drop cut to the 233. Heavier than drop one. Raw rave energy. Distorted lead step chord, side chain with riser. Siren sweep upward in pitch. Snare rolls chop with distortion. Box loop glitching. Warning, warning, warning. Drop cut. Those are from a distant engine riff. Metallic effects and glitch stutters. Those are from a distant engine riff. Metallic effects and glitch stutters. Light hi-hat takes building tension. Build up one. Rising snare rolls with white noise sweeps. Glotch appreciate synths accelerating. Vocal jive, rise, plays, drives, silence, first drop impact. Baseline, 808 neuro bass growls, kick heavy trap, rhythm side chain to bass. Laser synth steps, cut through stereo channels. Surfboard, glitch between hits for chaotic energy. Halftime groove sub hats, ambient effects, turbo surge ignition, maximum velocity. Background paths rise subtly, building tension, held up two. Faster snare rolls, pitch rising synth. Vocal drive. White noise sweep, silence turbo drop. Drop two, heavier and faster. Distorted mirror bass glitch stutter fills. Laser fan sweep across stereo channels. Vocal jive, sonic plays, activated. Beat driven love song, rumble blitz. Rising filtered riser builds tension for final drop. Final drop. Filter burrow mid bass layer aggressively. Kick snare alternate half double time. Turbo complete. System bait. Drive complete. System offline. Slice. Let's. Balance. Drive complete. System offline. Turbos. Dissipate. Drive. Hit. System offline. Ruins. Distant rumblings of sounds like an earthquake starting. Metallic river effects echoing like underground tunnels. Deep and robotic whisper initiating rampage. Kick and clap, pattern fades in, slowly gaining weight. Build on one, rhythm my rising siren sim, high pitch riser. Snare roll get faster, entire vocal shop. Subsonic. Silence for half a second, then impact. Drop one, heavy wobble, sub growling, reach side chains or pounding kicks, trap snares on offbeat, hi-hats, triplets, layer vocal. Rampage mode activated. Beat fills between phrases. Start cut back to just some hi-hats. Vocal whisper thirds, so feel the bass quake. Or the bass chord that's creeping in the background, building tension. Energy climbs with high pass, filtered bass. Siren sweep upward, glitch effects stuttering. Robotic countdown, 3, 2, 1. Police on the barrel, breathing heavier, sub bass distortion act. Laser synth lead cuts through, layering with the ground sounds. Kick switches to double time burst, vocal jump, rampage echoed across the stereo field.
overload, frequency collapse. Distorted annihilation, growls layered with distorted mid-bass. Trap drums, halftime switch-ups, screechy fills, glitch cuts, sample shout, best sword unleashed. Head fades down into static rumble, final glitch echo, rampage complete. Brilliance. Complete. Brilliance. Beats she fills between freezes. Beats strip back, adjust for the hi-hats. Feel the crowd shake, feel the bass quake. Dark paths creep in the background, building tension, build up to. Energy climbs with high pass, filter bass. Siren sweep upward, glitch effects stuttering. Robotic countdown, 3, 2, 1. Final sterile, massive drop hit. Even heavier sub-bass, pushing back new laser simply cuts through, layering with the crowd. Kick switches to double side burst, vocal chop, rampage echoed across the stereo field. Silence drops to just a low heartbeat sub. Robotic box system overload, frequency collapse. Distorted annihilation, growth layered with the growls. Kick switches to double time burst. Rambo chop, rampage echoed across the stereo field. Silence drops to just a low heartbeat sub. Robotic box system overload, frequency collapse. System overload, frequency collapse.
Deep sub, rumble, distant industrial effects, robotic whisper effects, subwoofer cataclysm initializing, minimal hi-hats, glitch effects, build tension, build up 1, rising snare rolls, pitch modulated, and rising, cataclysm, white noise, sweet silence, first drop, bass lines, kick heavy trap rhythm, side chain to bass wobble. Glitch effects punctuate hits for chaos. Vocal step free, scary noise, shockwaves. Halftime beats of hi-hats, ambient effects. Robotic whisper, system unstable. Build up to some primitively. Double time hi-hats, glitch stutter fills. Laser effects with stereo channels. Vocal chop, subwoofer cataclysm unleashed. Beat stripped, low rumble glitch effects. Vocal shot, low mid-bass layers collide aggressively. Kick-ass snare, alternate half, double time. First and for cataclysm. White noise, sweet silence, first drop. Drop white, rhythm complete, system offline. Silence, hit the system offline. Drop late, silence. Kick heavy trap rhythm, silence, softly and bass wobble. Late silence. Dairy top hi-hat, leaves. Verb took a 2 tenor. Halftime beat, some hi-hats, ambient effects. Robotic whisper, growling rumor, simple, unstable. Never to stereo effects, simulate shockwaves. Loose. Halftime beat, some hi-hats, ambient effects. Robotic whisper, ground tremor, system unstable. Never to stereo effects, simulate shockwaves. Loose. Cataclysm. Sub hi-hats. Ambient effects. Robotic whisper. Tremor system unstable. Never path life for next build up to Elrua, big rising pitch sets. Vocal looser. Subwoofer. Rubble chop. Subwoofer cataclysm. Halftime beats, sub hi-hats, ambient effects, robotic whisper, ground tremor, system unstable, build up to tolerate rising pitch sense, vocal loosen, subwoofer. White noise sweep, silence, second drop. Heavier and more chaotic. Neural bass plus mid-bass collide aggressively. Double time hi-hats, glitch, stutter fills, laser effects, sweep, stereo channels, vocal chop, subwoofer cataclysm, unleashed. Beat stripped, low rumble glitch effects. Robotic whisper, system overload, final shockwave, rising filtered subtension builds for final drop, full cataclysm chaos, sub-neuro mid-bass layers collide aggressively, kick a snare alternate half, double time, Grister and woofer cataclysm, ambient glitch effects, cataclysm complete, system offline, silence.
Effects, robotic whisper effects, terminal drift bass, initializing, nickel hi-hats, glitch effects to build tension. Build up one, rising snarls, glitchy synths, vocal chop, drift, white noise, sweep silence, first drop one, bass lines, heavy trap rhythm, side shape, wobble bass, laser synth steps, cut across stereo channels, local stabs, cut across stereo channels, vocal stab. Glitch effects, fills and chaotic, halftime grooves, hi-hats, ambient packs, robotic boost, visualized, velocity rising, down pads, build tension for next drop. Rising pistons, terminal, drift, bass, white noise, sweep silence, second drop one, heavier and chaotic, middle bass, blessed subtension builds bomb, final drop, full silent drift chaos, sub-neuro mid-bass collide aggressively, they can collide aggressively. System offline, silence. Balance. System destabilized. Velocity rising. Back velocity rising. Back velocity rising. Back velocity rising. Back velocity rising. 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 Silence. Double time hi-hat, start glitch effects, laser effects, vocal jump, turbo drift bass, unleashed, based, unleashed, beats, unleashed.
Rumble, distant engine rev effects, metallic glitch effects and ambient city pads, robotic vocal effect during initializing, minimal hi-hat ticks and glitch effects create anticipation. White noise, sweep, silence, first drop. Baseline and sub, bass, neuro, mid, bass, growl. Heavy trap rhythm, side chain to wobble bass. Laser synth steps accentuate the drop. Vocal stacks still punctuate each beat. Halftime gruesome hi-hats, ambient effects. Robotic whisper, turbo surge system engaged. Build Build up to some to late each beat. Halftime grooves up hi-hats, ambient effects. Robotic whisper, turbo surge system engaged. Build up to accelerate, rising pitch synths. Turbo bass reactor. Right noise, sweep silence. Right noise, sweep silence, first drop. Right noise, sweep silence, first drop. Halftime grooves up hi-hats, ambient effects. Turbo surge system engaged. Snare rolls accelerate, rising pitch synths. Turbo bass reactor. White noise, sweep, silence, first drop. Drop one, bass reactor with bass crop. Kick heavy trap, rhythm, sidechain to wobble bass. Laser synth, steps accentuate the drop. Vocal stacks, still punctuate each beat. Halftime grooves up hi-hats, ambient effects. Halftime grooves up hi-hats, ambient effects. Vocal surge, system engaged. Snare rolls accelerate, rising pitch synths. Turbo bass reactor. Clear and more aggressive. Neural bass lift. Real bass. Neural bass aggressive. Layers collide aggressively. Layers collide aggressively. Turbo. 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 Sounds. Silence. Some rumble, distant engine revs. Metallic effects and glitch stutters. Robotic vocal effects. Turbo rapture. Initializing. Minimal hi-hat kicks and tension. Build up one. Rising snare rolls with pitch modulated synths. Rapture. 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 White noise sweep. Silence first. Drop. Drop. Bassliners loose. Sidechain and bass. Blizzards and sounds. Accentuate drop. Go steps. Big rips. Slip back through wheels for next drop. Track with the sidechain and bass. Lasers and steps, accentuate drop. Big rips. Bills. Fill rap for next drop. Halftime grooves on SMV and effects. Robotic whisper. Turbo surge ignition. Maximum output. Background pass. Rise. Tension built for next drop. Build up to the rate. Rising synths with the tune. Vocal loop. The rapture. Rapture. Added systems. Vocal drop. Rapture. Rapture. Turbo drop. Turbo drop. Chaos of neuro mid bass layered aggressively. Capture. Rapture. 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 Turbo rapture. Initializing. 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 Initializer. Drop. Kick heavy trap rhythm sidechain to bass. Laser synth stabs accentuate drops. Vocal stab feeds rantlets. French effects fills add chaotic energy. Halftime groove, sine groove, sub-rhythm sidechain to bass. Laser synth faster, still late research. Initial mouse button and drop. Bench hex fills heavy trap rhythm sidechain to bass. Laser synth stabs accentuate drops. Backside through some has ambient effects. Robotic whisper, turbo surge ignition, maximum output. Background pass, rise, tension built for next drop. Build up to the rate, rising synths with the tune. Vocal loops, the rapture, rapture synths with the tune. Vocal loops, the rumble, they synths with tune. Vocal loops, the rumble, vocal loop the tune. Some vocal drop, rapture, rapture, turbo drop. Turbo rapture. Turbo rapture. Double time hi-hat stutter glitch effects. Laser synth sweep stereo channels. Vocal chop. Turbo rapture unleashed. Beat stripped low sub rumble ambient glitch effects. Engine revs, samples layered with sub-rumble. High-speed whooshes panning left to right like cars racing. Metallic percussion hits resembling clashing steel. Turbo system online, fusion starting up. Build up one fast snare rolls accelerating like turbo smooth. Rising synths with doubling pitch bends. Vocal shockwave incoming. Silence then a turbo hiss leads straight into drop. Crawling sub bass with turbo FX. Sweep distorted grease bass slams in sync with snare. Crunchy synth leads bouncing dead like shockwave pulses. Up that memorable clanks, turbine spins and bass explosions. Shockwave hits with the first bass smash. Beat cools in a halftime groove. Metallic hi-hats, laser plucks. Engine like modulated bass hum. Robotic vox, power surge detected. Turbocharging at 90%. Build up to screw time to 30. More glitch, bridge fills. Engine revs, synced with risers. Vocal driving, gauge engage. Silence pause, followed by turbo rush up to heavier and faster. Double toms, double time drums. Double time drums. Build assisted sequences with distorted laser sounds. Rising pitch, shockwave blast cutting through. Doubling final blast. Maximum distortion layered bases colliding. Snells, false distortion layered backs in rapid fire sequence. Vocal chops B1K through turbo shockwave. Some more for quake ending with glitch out fade. Engine rev slows down, fades to silence. Robotic voice tone fades terminated. Metallic echo reverb closes track. Metallic echo reverb closes track. Engine rev slows down, fades to silence. Robotic voice tone fades terminated. Metallic echo reverb closes track. Metallic echo reverb closes track. Double reverb closes track. Double reverb closes track. Double reverb closes track. Double reverb closes track. Sub-rumble with metallic scraping FS. Distant engine resin drifting tire screeches. Robotic vocal FX voltage track. Engaging glitching. Lines tick like electrical sparks. Build up one. Sub-run. Rising stereo layered with distorted synth and riser white noise. Sweep tension escalates, relates. Vocal drop trip. Crash. Trip. Crash. Silence before first drop. Sudden turbo hits. Drop one. Rolling some bass, but bass the turbo hit. Drop one, felt bass distorted mid bass wobbles. Kick heavy trap rhythm, sashing to bass. Clips the laser stabs, accentuate every hit. Vocal stabs to first bass slam. Beat drums to halftime grooves in the LCD ambience layered with low frequency rumble. Body whisper, voltage rising, control lost. Minimal glitch effects, filtered pads, build tension, build up to through. Roll up with rising synth pitch. Glitching shifts in the lane. Sparks flying. Buffalo correct. Mount red. Excellent leading in for drop. Drop. Heavier than drop one. Did neural sub-rumble. Glitch effects collide. Global time hi-hats and triplet lit snare. Laser effects sweep across stereo channel. Vocal insert voltage track. Maximum output. Beat stripped, low sub-rumble. Robotic whisper, system failure imminent. Rising riser tension builds towards final drop.